Here with the Lady Flames as fall practice continues for the Liberty softball team, and joined now by senior catcher Kelby Allen. Kelby, it's kind of hard to believe. We were just talking a moment ago that this is going to be your senior year. Has it settled in yet?
No, I don't think it has. I don't really want to think about it because I just love playing here. So,
You obviously got a great chance this weekend to be a part of some history and be the first team that plays in the new softball stadium. Had a round-robin tournament. How'd that go? What was it like?
oh my goodness, it was so amazing. I've never played on a field like that before, so it's so beautiful and it's so motivating because it's so nice. It was just awesome.
Brand new stadium. You came here before there was even talk or, for sure talk about building a new stadium. To be a part of that in your senior year and to see all that come to fruition, what's that mean to you?
Oh my goodness, it's such a blessing. It's seriously, it's just a gift from God. It's just an answer to all of our prayers with the new coaching staff and then the brand new field, and we get to play on it this year. It's great.
And you were a part of history as well. You hit the first home run in that stadium. It might not go down in the record books that way necessarily unless you do it again in the spring, but to have that footnote, is that pretty special as well?
That was very special. Me and one of my teammates had a deal going, and I won, so it was super exciting.
Well, what's fall practice been like so far? I mean, certainly there's a lot to work on, a lot that you guys want to get better at. So how's it going?
It's going really good. Comparatively to last year, we're a lot better this year. So I think our future is bright this year.
Got some new pitchers to work with as well. How's the chemistry coming?
It's going really good. They're getting better every day, so we're excited.
For you personally this year, what kind of goals have you set for yourself, or have you gotten that far ahead yet?
I have. I'm taking it one day at a time, just trying to get my swing all together and just working on my catching. And so it's just all together. I've got lots of goals.
What do you enjoy most about fall practice, and what's the main thing that you try to get out of it?
This year I'm just trying to really focus on just being the best that I can be and giving it all to God, because this is my last year. So I just want to see how good I can actually get. So every practice I'm just challenging myself to just get better every day.
All right, Kelby, appreciate the time. Wish you the best of luck here coming up.
Thank you.
Joined now by Lady Flames softball coach Dot Richardson. And Coach Richardson, so far, fall practice, you've been able to have a round-robin tournament at the new stadium. First of all, what was that like to get out there and actually play on the new field?
It was marvelous. It's awesome. What a blessing to have a beautiful stadium like that and to be able to play in it. It's not totally done yet, but we got a sense of it, and the players, they rose to the occasion. It was really fun to watch them play and come together.
Was it kind of I don't want to say a pick-me-up, but a pick-me-up for the players to be able to actually play out there and experience that and kind of see what's coming?
Every one of them seemed very fired up. I can't explain it by any other phrase than just pumped, excited to be Flames, excited to be representing the university, excited to see the blessings and the focus in the sport of softball. And as a lot of the players have probably indicated to you, we're at new heights this year. We're excited to have the new stadium as well. We want to invite everyone to come out and watch us in a beautiful arena, fan-friendly. You're going to love every minute watching us.
As a coach, you're probably trying to evaluate your players out there, but you're also probably evaluating the ballpark and how it plays. Does the ball carry out there? Were you able to make some of those judgment calls, or what were your impressions?
Well, it's interesting because our fence in the old field is 200 feet all the way around. And the new stadium is 200 down the line and 220 in center field. So the first at bat, Megan rips a ball, and we thought it was a home run, which would have been in the old field, but it wasn't, because a dead center field fence, it needed to be 220 feet. And then the next hitter comes up, and it was just shy. It was Madison Kachi. And then Kelby gets up and drills a shot that made it over the 220 foot for the first home run in softball stadium, Liberty softball stadium history. And then Madison Kachi came up with another home run over dead center field fence. I'm trying to let the players know it's not as far to pull it down the line or in the gaps, but dead center field fence was what they were aiming for on Saturday, and a couple of them got it.
Yeah, I remember the old baseball stadium when it was there. The ball used to travel to right field on a windy day, so I was curious if it was still kind of the same thing. But let's talk about some of your personnel here as we look ahead. Mickey Loveridge, a new addition to the ball club, coming in at shortstop. How valuable is she going to be this year?
Extremely valuable. Mickey Loveridge is an All-American from a JUCO from Sacramento City in Northern California. We had not seen her play, but had really good reviews of her abilities, and obviously is All-American in the California system for the junior college. And when she has been on the field right now, it's a major presence. But even more important than her ability, strong arm, strong passion, is her leadership. And I'm excited to see her in her first year here to step up and help lead this team. We've needed that, and it's happening with her.
You speak of leadership. We just talked about Kelby a moment ago. She's got to be another one that you're looking to in that regard.
Absolutely. Kelby is a senior, and also Megan Robinson. You know, you look at Kelby just behind the plate as well as her ability at the plate, hitting with the bat. She is passionate about the game, aggressive. She's a warrior, and that rubs off because that's the kind of player you want, is a warrior. We talk about champions for Christ. Each of these athletes this year are recognizing their gifts from God are meant to be shared. And the big thing right now with games, it's showtime. So let's show the world what God has given us, and let's do it with a passion and a humbleness that brings us to a whole nother level of commitment.
Real quickly, we'll touch on the pitching staff here. A couple of new faces there. Abby Tincher, also Savannah Mercer, a freshman. Tell us about those two new arms and also where Chandler Ball is right now in her progression.
Well, Savannah and Abby have got a lot to work to do. They're freshmen coming in, but each of them has been plagued with an injury or, an infection. So, Abby's coming off of an injury to her ankle, and then Savannah just continues to have this upper respiratory tract infection, so she needs to get over that. But they both did an outstanding job on Saturday. Abby tends to move the ball a lot. Her ball really breaks well. Savannah's coming out with a little more speed, but she's got to take a little bit of that movement that Tincher provides. Well, you look at our two returners. You got Kinsey coming in, recovering from her ACL reconstruction, and she has been doing phenomenal, coming back very strongly. But she's only 3 weeks into her recovery. She did really well on Saturday. She threw the Lynchburg college game and handled him pretty well. And then we get to Chandler Ball. Chandler hit 63 miles an hour last year, and in the third inning of her first game, pitched down in Florida, she delivered the pitch and tore her ACL. So she was the second pitcher to go down with an ACL tear, underwent ACL reconstruction, and she got the clearance last week to start pitching. So we're looking for her performance to really start kicking in as the season starts in February.
Good stuff. Lastly, what do you want to get out of fall practice, and what do you want to see your team improve at the most here?
Well, what's beautiful about this season right now is the fundamentals are starting to be mastered earlier. They're starting to become natural to them, as opposed to continually having to reinforce those fundamentals as a coach to our players. So they're getting it. And now that they're feeling the fundamentals, they're just starting to engage in the game more, being more natural. And what's been really exciting is to see them carry what they're learning in practice into a game. And I really love the progress offensively I'm seeing as well. Each of them now can identify by looking at video or how they feel of what mistakes they've made at bat. And I've tried to tell them again, the game is showtime. Don't overanalyze. You need to see if you're feeling great in the game, and then we can work on those things in practice to get to where, if you're not feeling good, or if you're feeling great, continue to build on it.
Coach, we appreciate the time and wish you the best of luck coming up through the rest of fall practice.
It's going to be great. We have games this weekend in Botetourt. Okay. We'll be playing Virginia and Virginia Tech and James Madison. Each of them ranked really high nationally. So we're going to have a lot of fun. And again, we're working now on those fundamentals and see if we can do it in the game when it counts. And I'm pretty confident they will.
Coach Dot Richardson, Lady Flames softball team. Make sure you follow the Lady Flames right here at LibertyFlames.com. For the Liberty Flames Sports Network, I'm Nick Pierce.